Итак, я вас всех приветствую на своем канале, ребята, ведь с вами Джой Нат, и мы продолжаем проходить A New Beginning, и застряли мы на вот такой вот вышке. Оказывается, мы должны были поболтать с этим ботаном и вновь прийти к чуваку, любящему отсылать сальные комплименты, подкаты, который уже почти чуть ли не в трусы залез. Так. Почему ты вечно задаешь эти вопросы про Бента?
Why are you asking?
Why? I'm just curious. That ain't a crime now, is it? Not much else going on this rig anyway.
Или это он не подкатывает, а просто такой.
I brought
Oh.
Rackfisk. Enjoy.
Whoa! My favorite!
О, жрачка пригодилась.
Hey, Lou. Gotta go. Lunch is here. You can tell me later. I'm starving here. Later.
Он передавал
Yum.
сигнал через эту
He seems to have
антенну
forgotten
и
about
мешал
me.
нам.
Well, even better.
Так, теперь мы должны, по сути, суметь передать. Тем более у нас вообще из вещей ничего не осталось.
It has to work.
Явно конец
Attention,
главы.
attention. Radio operator Faye speaking. Delvin, can you hear me? Please don't desert me now. Please. Please, please.
Hello, Faye.
Sa? Sadi?
Что там такое?
There. I am glad our presentation could convince you. I have to admit that the results surprised me a little as well.
Then it was a wonderful surprise for all of
Ну,
us.
говори,
I can assure you,
дурачок.
Doctor, that you were utterly convincing.
Please, dear, we must not hasten our decision, not until we've tested the bacteria ourselves. I
Сказал
therefore
человек женщине.
propose that the doctor will provide us with a sample of his wonderful algae as soon as possible. And if everything is above board, as I'm sure it will, and when they do, we will... Or is there a...
Let me through. I must talk to Ben Svensson.
It seems the number of your fans increases by the minute, my dear doctor.
I have to talk to him. Please.
Excuse me.
In here, quickly.
Calm down.
Tell me, how did it go?
What?
The algae. Are the investors
Еще не все
convinced?
закончилось, ты
They are
влетела.
thrilled.
Phew. Good.
Yes, one problem less. But now to you.
Жесть какая-то.
You are complete.
I got a call from Delvin.
And?
The connection was terrible, but I think he won. Someone plans to attack the oil rig.
Are you sure?
Not
Удар.
completely, but it sounded like
Типа нас
that.
кто-то
Did he tell you
захватывает.
anything else? Did you get
Why? From whom?
from Salvador?
Oh, no, I didn't. And as I said, it was a short.
Так,
You aren't keeping any secrets from me, are you?
No.
Oh. Must be being close to this Indez guy. I'm seeing conspiracies everywhere.
Well, you can never know.
Right. We have another problem, though, I'm afraid. Someone tried to sabotage the presentation.
What? Why would somebody do that?
I have no idea, but they did everything to prevent the generator from working properly during the presentation. The algae was much weaker than usual.
And yet the investors were convinced?
Yes, it wasn't that much of a problem. I just had some... I think you should try and find out more about this attack while
Ну
I
да, думаю, это
investigate the
важно.
algae incident.
Okay.
так.
You are really not keeping something from me?
Nah. You?
No.
Well, then see you later. Then go.
Так, что-то какой-то...
Sadi, come in, please. Ben says
Подтекст
the
тут есть, я
investors are
чувствую.
convinced. You must have been wrong.
Так, что это? Общие карты? Или... нет. О,
Welcome back, Bent. Nice show. Really, I hope you didn't raise expectations you can't measure up to.
Hello, Duva.
так они родственники или нет? Что-то непонятно. Дюв. Окей. Что у нас тут? Нож. Взять. Тряпка взять. Статистика, интерком. Использовать. Что это у нас?
I would appreciate it if you stop. I'm waiting for an important call.
From whom?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Чё они так посрались-то? Буфет, а тут что у нас?
There's nothing in there. No lost files. Only what's been there all.
Дверь куда?
Bent, would you please close the door to our private quarters? I don't think you have any business in here.
Of course I have business in here. It was my bedroom once.
Right, but all your belongings were removed after you'd left. I oversaw that myself. And now, close the door, please, or I'll really make...
Чё у них за проблемы, ебать? Так. Это у нас, я так понимаю, вниз. Угу. Стиральная машинка. Вот в нее явно что-то надо будет положить. Так. Скорее всего, какую-нибудь тряпку, чтобы она забилась, что-нибудь вот такое.
It's a bit loose. Why doesn't anybody see to it the thing doesn't fall to pieces? There. Much better.
Тут не перевели, забыли.
Even if I had the key for the door, I...
Так. Ага. Замок. Блин, тут вообще что ли ничего не перевели?
The terminal in the corner over there can be...
Так, насос.
The pump regulates the... and it works best.
Скорее всего, тут нас не пропустят банально.
Just like I thought.
А, вот здесь получилось. Ага. Ну это, видимо, чтобы не потеряться, нам будут показывать. Что такая музыка резко заиграла?
Huh. Boo.
No one has tried to startle me that incompetently in the last 2 years. Hello, Bent. It's good to see you.
Я так понимаю, любовный интерес, да? О, доктор Хиллис не впечатлена. Хм, окей.
Duva hates me.
I know. He still blames you for Meta's death.
And he's right.
She was sick, Bent, and she didn't tell you.
Because she knew I would never give up my work for her.
Quite the opposite. You would have given up everything for her, and she didn't want to be responsible for that. The tendency for self-sacrifice must be a family trait.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to...
What are you talking about?
I saw the present... The algae you presented was terribly weak.
Oh, Bent, you are exaggerating.
Do you have any idea how embarrassed I was?
I can understand how you feel, but please stay out of
But...
trouble.
Что больше не знаешь, не отвечать, знаешь, на кого-то похож.
You say it
No, Bent. How do I sound?
like my shrink.
How fitting. Dr. Lissa Hinrichs, official shrink for the Svensson family. Yeah, that has a ring of truth to it.
Так, значит, все-таки у нас есть какие-то потаенные подковерные игры, которые не просто так. И она намекает, и вот там говорили.
Lissa, what's going on here? You are keeping something from me.
Bent, please. We've already discussed this. The current situation is no one's fault. We've just fallen on hard times.
Ну, конечно.
Please, don't. I'm just worried.
Let's talk.
I... Uh-huh.
What? Isn't an old retiree allowed to visit his former colleagues?
Of course he is. But I know you well enough to know that this is not the only reason. But maybe you'll prove me wrong.
About... Let's...
The only important... Why don't we meet in the kitchen later and cook together? In about 2 hours when my shift ends?
Sure. Great idea.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
Угу. Так. Что у нас тут? Микроскоп. Смотреть.
The microscope was my last acquisition before I had...
Скорее всего, в шкафах что-то есть. Нет. Лабораторный
This
халат.
lab coat looks familiar. Ha! I knew it. I didn't think you'd keep it.
Are you getting sentimental? Duva is wearing it sometimes when he's cleaning up.
Так, но... Что у нас... Так это не тряпка, это прихватка. Блять, вы что, перевели-то как? Лабораторный халат. Мне кажется, понюхать.
Ah, the smell. And each place in the labs, these smells bring back some great memories.
А что там было обыскать?
What's one of my old algae samples? What's it doing here?
Нет, с ним пока не.
I must have...
Так, конкретно это у нас указка. Значит, понадобится для чего-то. Мне кажется, ее можно с ножом.
I am a scientist, not...
Нет, нельзя, ладно. Забили. Ага. Его, правда, можно под микроскоп, например.
I don't need a microscope to see that it's...
Нет.
It's barely legible, but there's something written in my hand. D54H. D54. That's the Delta algae, our most powerful culture. I just don't understand why Duva didn't present it earlier today.
Мгм. Холодильник обыскать.
D54H. Where is the Delta algae?
Скорее всего, ее нет,
Nothing.
ее
That's
уничтожили.
weird.
Что-нибудь такое. Ну да, да, подозрительная хрень. Кулер. А может ее с водой как-то? Она...
My life might have become a silly science fiction story, but that still wouldn't work.
Ясно, не вариантик. Это что у нас? Архивный шкаф.
Let's see. Where is the file for D54H? A, B, D, 32, B15, and here's A again. What a mess. Huh. Looks like this will take longer than I thought.
Ну ладно, хоть не сдавайся.
Damn it. I searched the whole cabinet 3 times, and so where the devil is?
Ну кто-то устраняет потихонечку, значит. Макс-спектрометр для
I have to
чего?
put something in the test tube.
А, ну вот как раз. Так.
If I want to test something, I have to put it in the test tube behind the lid.
There must be an easier way.
Ну, может и не сюда тогда. Можно, в принципе, поспрашивать сынка. Так, у нас что-то машинка застирала. Ля, как она дрыгает, смотри-ка. Странно, ее можно было открыть, но я туда ничего не клал по итогу.
Duva, I...
What?
Where is the file on the Delta algae?
It should be in the cabinet. If it isn't,
And what happened to the Delta algae itself?
I guess that's in the file. Too bad it's gone missing.
Are you still angry with me?
Of course I am. If you hadn't cared more about the planet than about your own family, we might still be one.
Maida never told me that she was ill.
How could she? You were
Видимо,
never
мать
there.
умерла.
You didn't see the nosebleeds when they began. You didn't catch her when she fainted. You didn't even take her to the hospital when it was already too late.
If she'd only told me.
But she didn't, because she thought you'd notice it someday. Well, no such luck.
Duva, I'm sorry.
Good to know. Anything else?
The algae you presented was bottom of the barrel. I think I deserve an explanation.
You are wrong. The sample was from one of our most powerful cultures.
I don't believe you. When I was still here, the algae could do much better than that.
I think you are fooling yourself.
But it was, and it would have convinced the investors without any effort on...
If you say so.
See you later.
Так, короче. Что у нас с машинкой?
I should pump the water out first.
Ну,
Water
понятно, что
pumped out.
не включено,
Ready
надо
to unload.
открывать. Чё это что-то там валяется?
Is that towel really golden? Hotel La Comte du Roy, Barcelona. 5 stars. Good grief. How did this get here? No one here can afford to stay at a 5-star hotel.
Ну да, ну да. Полотенце. Так. Понюхать.
Smells freshly laundered, which is also why it's still dripping wet.
Надо все обнюхать в этой игре. Чье полотенце спасти?
I don't understand. Where did you get the money for such an expensive hotel?
That's none of your damn business.
I thought you didn't have any money. And yet you are traveling to a 5-star hotel in Barcelona?
That's my private life, do you hear me? It's no concern of yours. So why don't you get lost and never come back?
Точно что-то скрывает. Бабки он взял. Скорее всего, он и уничтожил этот проект. Кто-то ему бабки заплатил. С ним особо-то не поговоришь, конечно. Может, она что-то знает. Вот он, по-моему, для ачивки.
Is the intercom still working?
Yes, but you still can't make a continent. Who do you want to call?
You'll see.
Всем надо позвонить.
It's not me! It's Bent!
Oh, Dr. Svensson, good to hear you. What can I do for you?
Раз он так заорал, она испугалась, что он сейчас что-то ляпнет. Что никто другой не должен слышать.
Is there...
Nope. Enough. Do you expect a call?
No, I just thought people had heard of my return.
Oh, trust me, they did. And partly because of me.
I thought as much. Call the office lab if some...
Sure.
That's...
Okay.
Так. Нет, 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 надо всем.
It's me.
Ah, perfect timing, old warhorse. I wanted to know how long you're going to stay with us.
I don't know.
No problem. But notify me on time so I can organize transport. You just tell me where you want to go, and it will be done.
Thanks, Barney. So...
Okay.
Our in...
И на кухню.
Hello, Duva.
Please don't keep the line busy, Father. I'm expecting...
I just wanted... So he doesn't listen to me, too.
Your son is a bit complicated. What was he like in puberty, I wonder?
I don't know.
Так, ну, может у нее спросить.
What's this towel doing here?
It belongs to Duva.
He really stayed at a 5-star hotel? No normal person can afford that.
Bent? If you want to know something about your son, ask him yourself.
And if he doesn't tell me anything?
Then maybe it's none of your business.
Ну, нихуя, это его бизнес, блядь. И особенно, если это все касается проекта, ты это разнюхал. Мне кажется, они вообще все здесь в сговоре каком-то. И, видимо, они из-за бабки решили все-таки раздвинуть пироги и забыть про науку. Так, ну, кстати, а вот этот вот... Кому я сейчас... Да, вот ему.
Barney speaking.
It's me again.
Hey, what can I do?
Вот, может, он что-то дельное может дать. Я, насколько помню, это же тот чел, которого я назвал Ханом Соло, да?
I just felt we haven't seen each other.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm really busy. But as soon as I'm done here and the last suit has left the rig, that sound like an idea?
That sounds like a great idea.
Good.
Не, все меня тут отшить хотят.
About...
О, вот, кстати.
Please
ну-ка.
make a reservation at a hotel for me.
I take it you want to go to the conference Faye mentioned. I can recommend the Grand Welcome Inn in downtown Oslo. Or the Garden City Hotel near the Botanical Garden.
Не-не-не-не-не. Во, Барселона.
Please make a reservation at the Hotel Le Comte du Roy in Barcelona.
Are you sure about that?
Of course. I have a secret weakness for decadent 5-star hotels.
That's not what I meant. The Du Roy is a very special hotel.
Is it a brothel?
No. It specializes in male guests, but it's not a brothel. Let's just say that most workers on this rig won't like it there.
But Duva liked it there.
I don't want to get involved in this. Have
Что?
Duva explain it to you, or find out for yourself. Can I help you with anything else?
Чё-то я сейчас не очень понял. Типа, это такой отель для голубых, он сказал, или что?
So long.
Нет, подождите-ка.
Lisa?
Yes?
Так,
Have you
кстати,
seen
да.
What?
You haven't been here for 10 minutes and already you're going through the paperwork.
Do you have the...
No, and I suggest you just trust me.
Короче, она вообще
Что?
бесполезная. Она просто нас отговаривает от всего. Она только мешает. Так. Ну-ка, сынка, блядь. Пора поговорить не только о водорослях.
I told you!
Calm down. I just want to ask you a question.
Ask. And then you'd better. I can't stand it when someone noses around in my.
А такого ответа тут у нас и нет. Зачем вопросы? Значит, надо как-то по-другому. Ну, вообще... Нет,
See you later.
это не вариант. Так. Нет, наверное, вот если он ждет звонка этого. А кому звонить? Точно не барни, не на кухне. Радиорубку, что ли, дозвонить?
Dr. Sven.
Speaking?
Is there a message for me now?
No.
Is there a message?
No.
I want...
Who?
А ну-ка.
Page my son.
And what do you want?
Рубки, пожалуйста, машина отсек. Лаборатория. Не, лаборатория это тут. Машинный отсек. А если
Tell
так?
him he...
The radio room. Why?
Because you have a message for him?
I do?
Yes. Tell him...
На проводе его подружка, его жена ждет, вот, например, жены у него нет. Все просто так придет, это репрессионный свою кредитку, звонил его друг. Наверное, вот.
That he forgot a... And the hotel wants...
On it.
Don't you think you're being childish, making fake calls to your own son?
Tell the hotel I'd use traveler's checks, goddammit.
Fine, I'll relay the message.
Was that all?
А, не вариант. А, вот, наверное.
His friend...
All right.
How
Друг.
did you find out Duva is gay? Oh, Ben, don't look at me like that. You two can't even agree on the weather. Why would he tell you about his sexual orientation?
But I would have been fine with it. Do I really know nothing about my own son?
Oh, he's on his way. What do you want me to tell him when he gets here?
Tell him his father misses him.
Oh, okay. I hope he won't get angry.
Oh, but he will.
Я думаю, очень сильно. Так, ну, скорее всего, в оригинале неправильно перевели. Друг. Может быть, бойфренд там было написано. Типа, что значит друг? Так, он отсюда смылся, значит, надо шарить. Что там он нам запрещал? Где? Вот сюда он запрещал ходить. Кровать Дюва обыскать.
I don't like to do this, but I don't have a choice. Aha, if that isn't the lost file. That's strange. The data collection ended on February 20th this year. They either recorded later values somewhere else, or they abandoned research on the D45H project. That doesn't make any sense, though. Why would they discard our best algae?
Очевидно. Кровать Лисы. Она прям там спит с ним тоже?
The only thing this got me is a bad conscience.
Буфет может обыскать.
There's nothing in there. Only what's been there.
Нафиг. Нет, нам надо папку
The
осмотреть.
intercontinental. The data collection. What happened on that?
20 февраля. Но... Статистика. Что за статистика?
The values of the blue-green algae decreased over the past few months. But why?
Ну, может, к этой снова идти, я не знаю даже. Хотя, ну, она тоже предательница явно.
What happened on February 20th? Why did you stop working on the Delta algae?
Bent, you don't want to know.
2 years ago, I almost worked myself to death on the Delta algae culture. Of course I want to know.
There was an accident.
An accident?
Yes, a
ожила.
fire broke out in the algae station. It destroyed the whole culture.
What
явно не
about the
случайный пожар.
samples? You did take samples before it happened, didn't you?
No, there was a mistake. I thought Duva was responsible for taking samples that day, and he thought I was. It was a stupid misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
Where are you going?
Так смешно звучит. Пожар
I
на
don't
водной
want to
станции.
imply anything, but something's wrong here, and I won't rest until I know exactly what it is.
Why don't you listen to me? It was an accident.
Не. Так, что там опять? А, снова за
Sadi,
нее.
come in, please. Ben says the investors are convinced. You must have been wrong.
No, Faye, I wasn't wrong. The algae is too weak. It won't save the world.
But it even convinced the investors.
You didn't see what I saw, Faye. I can't believe in it anymore. We made a really big mistake.
Так.
What do you mean? We made a mistake?
I'm talking about the Phoenix Plan.
But the Phoenix Plan is great. We're saving the world from doom.
Delvin says you killed a survivor in San Francisco.
That was Salvador.
And you stormed a building in Oslo. You took hostages.
I had to. I had to make them listen to us.
Wherever we go, Faye, we bring suffering. Or was there anything you achieved without using violence?
I convinced Ben to help me.
Так.
What happens?
What do you think? I'm stuck in a time my friends are dead. And I have a lot of time.
Why do you doubt our algae?
Because it isn't our algae. I found some articles in an archive. Norwegian algae research discontinued. Millions spent on useless research. Bent Svensson's algae was so weak even scientists didn't believe in it anymore.
But I don't understand. Ben Svensson. I even met Barney. They all believe in Bent and his
Accept it, Faye. Bent Svensson is a failure. Don't get his hopes up.
Why are
No idea. It's been getting worse, but it's okay. Everybody dies sooner or later.
Oh, God! Get your medikit and do a scan. Maybe you just have a cold.
Maybe.
That's not making...
Faye, please. You must listen. Since we went on this mission, we've only brought death. It's like a curse. Stop believing in the algae and get away from the rig. Or Bent Svensson.
Sadi, please. If you are my friend, you have to trust me. The algae is powerful and Ben Svensson is...
He will die too.
Sadi?
Что-то у меня такое ощущение, что
Sorry?
ее заставляют это говорить, либо она тоже
Sorry?
какая-то предательница.
Oh, no! What's wrong now?
Не знаю, что-то, конечно... Нет, сюжет здесь реально неплох. Я его вообще не могу понять пока что. Так. У нас ушел этот быдло-охранник, так что можно тут... О, открыто. Ага, ручка. Сразу воруем. Офис дорогой. Ручка, наверное, тоже.
The different stations on number 1, lab. Number 2, archive, and so on.
Так, что это у нас? Ну, раз такая скомканная бумага, там, значит, явно важная информация. Сразу же надо ее прочитать.
This paper is... Why did someone throw it away?
Не-не-не, не может быть оно
That's
новое.
an instruct. A certain Ira Harkonnen is to report to the storage depot immediately.
Эрик, кто? Я думал, там молоком написано, что-то типа такое будет. Ну ладно. Что-то тут больше-то делать нечего. Ладно.
Oh no! The antenna cable got loose.
Ну, так, в принципе, обратно.
That's why I don't have reception. The cable came loose from.
Какая проблема, блин. Опа.
Ah, fresh sea air. Isn't
Сразу
it
чувствуется
wonderful?
злодей.
You get used to it after a while.
Let me tell you, enjoy it while you still can. As of tomorrow, you'll be a long way from here, a made man. In Rio or New York. Personally, I prefer Casablanca.
I don't care as long as I get away from here. I'm sick of risking my life for this Svensson every day. Last week, a machine almost ripped my arm out.
These things happen. But today, you are going to hurt the oil rig right back. Okay, one more time, so you won't forget. The algae must be completely destroyed or my client won't pay.
Do you really want to talk about this out here in the open?
Да.
No, of course not. I just
Максимально
have to get
тупо,
rid of
конечно.
something first.
Типа, где его могут подслушать с Да.
Oh my god, what are these people planning?
Прям как по нотам дебильно сделал. А, ну эта бумажка, видимо... Я что-то ее не могу наблюдать здесь. Ай, не туда. А по голосу я не узнал второго, кстати. Кто это был? Вот эта бумажка, она, по-моему, куда она улетела-то? Я... Так, это у нас... А, вот это, кстати, открыто. Но было закрыто. Тут мы опять... А, вон она! Вот дотянемся?
Hey!
Ну, давай. Упади на эти трубы. Там
It's
хотя бы я знаю,
always
как
the
зайти.
same. I can't be that close.
Так, тогда отсюда идем. Да, так.
Yikes! It's a used tissue. Kellerman and partner, attorneys.
You are supposed to rest. Instead, you're climbing up and down the facade.
Once and for all, I'm fine.
Bah, stubborn as a mule.
Excuse me?
I said do whatever you want. Take a look around the oil rig. Climb pipes, jump, but don't come running to me if you start getting...
Not a chance.
That's settled then.
Так, сюда мы по-прежнему залезть не можем. Носовой платок. Как мы его можем использовать? Хм. Так. Вот тут был открытый или закрытый, я не помню, если честно. А, это и есть офис, окей. А тут у нас что?
Locked. But I don't want to get back in there anyway.
Так, это площадка. А как нам... О, он исчез.
If I
Отлично.
want to find the saboteur, I hope there are signs show.
Так. Все, мы вообще в другую локацию ушли. Окей. Магнитофон. Выключить нахер.
Hey, leave it on. I can't work without music.
But you aren't working right now.
But I could start any minute. The presentation takes place in the residential area.
Excuse me?
The presentation. You are one of the investors, aren't you?
No. The presentation has been over for a while now.
Really? Man, time flies.
Так.
What are you doing?
Working.
And what?
I'm a welder. I weld.
Нет, это не он был на площадке 100%. Голос не его.
I don't see you welding anything.
Okay. Yeah, not right now. But passion is the fertile soil on which good work grows. Right now, I'm just not very passionate.
Опять у кого-то хандра. Так.
Why aren't you?
It's got a lot to do with atmosphere and a productive work environment. If I want to create something, I must be filled with inspiration. I have to feel the energies around me, the passion of creation.
And you don't feel that right now?
No, right now I'm feeling something completely different. I feel melancholy. Streets on a rainy day, broken hearts in neon light.
Oh dear, that doesn't...
Well... What do you mean? It's not something you can plan for or force. You have to wait until the environment feels right, the climate...
And where does that feel?
If I knew that, I wouldn't just be...
Have fun.
Yeah.
Так, это что у нас? Значит, ему нужно его особый
Something
дзен
is swimming in
создать.
that chamber, but I can't make out what it is.
Иначе он пахать не хочет. Представили, да? Ебало прораба, который приходит на стройку, а там такие сидят. У нас сегодня не задалось настроение. Мы не будем сегодня класть цемент. Так. Это явно нужные вещи.
Yay! Looks like the machines will have to make it through the day without me.
Ну, можно ящик забрать. Так, кто-то здесь недавно был и курил. Вот это вот тоже. Инспектор. Но не гаджет. Так.
Locked.
Ну, один-то должен быть открыт.
Locked.
Хотя бы первый. Похоже на голову миньонов отрезанные такие. Складированные. Так. Ну, я думаю, пока что, наверное, все. Потому что тут еще целый воз работы. И общение с инспекторами всякими. Так что ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, пишите комментарии, бейте в колокол, поддерживайте на бусте. Всем огромное спасибо и всем пока.